Motivation is the new era drug, and it actually works. Let me explain why. First of all, we have to ask ourselves, what is motivation? What does it mean? And I'm not gonna go in deep to analyze where the word comes from and every other stuff. I'm not a grammatic guy, I'm Italian and I speak English, so that's most I can do by now. But I want to explain it from a different perspective, analyzing what actually motivation does on a daily basis. Motivation is not a tool. Motivation is a trigger. Okay? Motivation is something that you have shortly, can bring some benefits, but it's something that you have to acknowledge and from there on move forward into consistency. This is what matters more. If you can put together motivation and line it up consecutively with consistency, then you kind of get to a path that could make some sense to you. What do I mean by that, you may ask? Motivation, in my opinion, works like adrenaline. And for those of you who may not know how adrenaline works or what is it, I'm gonna make it easy to understand. Adrenaline is used in emergencies. It can give you, life in some bad situations. It can give you strength when you train intensively. It can give you most things, but as motivation is just something that spikes you high briefly and then disappears. So we can all agree on the fact that it's not something that can sustain us long term. Sure, it gives you the start, but not the continuity in whatever path you may take. So this is why you can't live on motivation every day, because if I were to live on adrenaline every day, I would destroy myself basically. So this is the first point I'm making. This is an analogy to make whoever watches understand what is motivation. It's a trigger and it's not the sustainability in the long term. Let me make an example out of myself at this point. I was sure motivated to start documenting everything that I'm posting right now. But even if you start like me, you're not gonna be motivated every day to do so. Some days you may feel more motivated than others, but the key is here, as I said in the beginning, to take that spike of motivation, do whatever to make it stuck in your head, write it down, put like the X on the calendar every day, like inmates do, and just something to remind yourself to be consistent about it. It's 5 p.m. and I'm recording this video, which is gonna drop in 3 hours. So I will have to do also editing. Sure, I'm not the best editor, but I'm gonna make the video as pleasant to view as possible. But don't think I was that motivated to do it. I'm taking that spike of motivation, putting it with consistency, and I'm building what everybody calls discipline. Let me be clear, motivation is not our enemy though, okay? Motivation is still something that it's respectful, because as I said, it gives you a spike that if you take it the right way, can build something medium long term, if you know how to use it. My advice for anyone would be to write it down on paper, on the screen on your phone, the lock screen, put like the X on the calendar to remind yourself that you have to be consistent, because you don't rely on motivation, because that is not gonna sustain you in the long term. You rely on making a decision. This channel is not gonna be built on motivation, it's gonna be built on showing up somehow. I'm gonna drop every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Rome, European time. And this is gonna be consistency based on motivation that I got in the first place. So before I end this video, I wanna give whoever's watching a truthful advice. Ask yourself, am I motivated today? If you are, don't let that slip because you think, oh yeah, I'm gonna be motivated another day. Because one day makes a difference. And don't expect too much to be ready before starting. Just start. And then you're gonna figure it out, okay? This is gonna be the next topic of our video, guys. Thank you for watching. Drop some love, drop some hate, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, and we will see you next Sunday.